heading to UC Berkeley and I'm majoring in landscape architecture.
I hope to work in investment banking, specifically mergers and acquisitions or private equity. I plan to study at Northeastern University next year, majoring in international business with a concentration in finance and a minor in East Asian studies, further pursuing a MBA and then possibly a law degree.
I'm majoring in linguistics at UCSD.
When I first joined, I was maybe 5 or 6 years old for a summer camp, and my parents told me that I cried. I didn't want to be here for a summer camp, and my first class was dance, and I was really scared and I didn't want to do it. But then eventually I ended up liking it so much I would keep going to summer camp until I got to 3rd grade, and then I went to after school, and then I loved dancing and the Chinese so much I came to full-time, and then now I'm here.
I found our school through summer camp. My dance teacher at the time, Miss Cecilia, had taught morning classes at my elementary school, Alamo, and they gave out flyers one time, and one of my friends had done it, and she did a handkerchief dance as part of the class, and they would practice during recess, and I really liked it. So I asked my parents to sign me up for summer camp when the school was still in Potrero Hill. I joined full-time when I was in 6th grade, and there were only 22 students.
The first day I set foot on HSArts campus was around 5th grade.
3 words I would use to describe HSArts would be different, small, and closeness, like family. Yeah.
The 3 words I would use to describe my experience at HSArts would be unique, influential, and of course artistic.
3 words I use to describe my experience at HSArts are memorable, challenging, and gratifying.
HSArts shaped my goals from watching people here who are really inspired or really into their craft. Like watching our dance teachers or art teachers, how much time they've invested in their craft or their art is really inspiring. Like I would want to be that knowledgeable in a certain thing. HSArts has maybe driven me a little bit. It's a bit like academically competitive, because I think otherwise I wouldn't be driven to have like good grades. Like in elementary school, we didn't talk much, but that's also elementary school, it's not super rigorous.
HSArts has shaped my goals for the future because I've had that Chinese exposure, Chinese language and culture, and travel experience working with people from another country, which has definitely driven me to pursue international business and working with other people on a global scale, as well as just general class experiences. I've been able to find what I want to do here pretty easily. I know that obviously might not be easy for everybody simply because we do have a very traditional curriculum, but that traditional curriculum aligned closely with what I wanted to do, so it's worked out pretty well. Being at HSArts, I've grown over the years as a person. I think by learning to embrace new things easily and new environments specifically, because I've had this experience which is quite small, and then I've had a couple experiences outside with different groups, so I think by being in a smaller community, which is a little less formal or less usual, I'd say, compared to the average student my age who will go to a high school with thousands of students, I've learned to speak better with people, I think, and communicate. Artistically, I think I've grown by becoming more creative, I guess, just generally in dance. Whereas at first I may have just been like doing dances that like my teachers choreographed, exactly how like they choreographed it. I've learned to add in my own artistry, I suppose, and own emotions into my dancing. More specifically this year, I've had Miss Eva shout at me multiple times a day, 感觉, 感觉, like to like express myself better, specifically in solo classes, and then of course through choreography, like for certain events.
Personally, I have become a lot better with like organization and time management and being on top of my tasks. Before I started here, I become more open to engaging with others.
Dancing allowed me to express myself artistically. I think because we're such a small community, I was able to feel more welcomed and like comfortable being myself, more extroverted and not worried of people judging me because we're very close.
I think my most memorable moment has been my last performance was nice, just because like it's a culmination of everything I've done here. And then I obviously really enjoyed Taiwan and such. That was definitely a highlight.
Favorite memory is just sitting down at lunch and chatting with everyone in the lunchroom, being able to have fun.
Being student council president, I think, means not just to like have lots of my own ideas, but being able to take in others. And I try to use my job mainly as to just help people come to compromises and see what they want to do. I don't care actually too much what we want to do. I want to help students like organize their thoughts and like be able to all come to agreement on something they want to do. Like, oh, you guys want to do this? That's great. I'll help you implement this school event, and we couldn't do that. My goal is so that the school community can be happier, can do what they want.
My most impactful teacher, like student experience, has been with two teachers. On the art side, Mr. Bryan, who like has always been there since I was in 7th grade, has really like helped our students like students when we are in our art classes pursue like what we want to pursue. If we have any ideas, he really embraces them. And then on the academic side, Miss Ginny, who just seems to know everything about anything, and is really helpful in like getting you to like remember things, even when it might be hard sometimes with like drilling, like for AP tests and such. She seems really committed to trying to get you to be prepared for those things, which I've really appreciated.
My favorite mentor is Miss Ginny, and though her class may seem intense or fast-paced, I feel like she's really trying to prepare you for, higher level classes. And if you want to keep up, you just need to ask questions because she'll be able to answer them and help you on anything that you need help with.
Usually when I've noticed when me or my friends are having like negative thoughts and stuff, or like complaining, we usually talk to each other, and that's like usually the first solution. Like we're like, stop complaining, like you got this, encouraging each other, which I think is important, like teamwork and like having each other as a support system. But then also if I get like super overwhelmed or super negative, I would just stop everything and like take a nap or just rest. I know some people, they do like hobbies, something that's not stressful for them. I would just take a break from everything. It doesn't have to be long. Like take a shower or run to like reset yourself and then go back to the problem. And then it doesn't seem as big anymore.
Thank you to my mom and dad, all the teachers, staff members, my classmates, and my 15+ dance teachers who have supported me on this journey from after school all the way through my end of high school for my passions and goals.